Long, Zahab, GMS, Mississippi Camp, Spirit Wind Judah, giving our honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and also giving double honor to the apostles at Great Millstone. And I want to say peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect. All right, and today I just want to go into an account that I experienced, being in this journey, called the truth, man. And I do lessons for brothers that have that internal conflict with within themselves, that war that's inside of their mind. Because I'm a soldier in the trenches too, a soldier Yahushai in the trenches, and I understand that a lot of the battles are inside of our mind. So I do these videos solely and particularly for that reason. All right. I just want to go into an experience that I had. I know brothers get on porn, and although brothers might not verbalize it because it's not something that you just feel comfortable talking openly about, there might not be your spirit, but Satan can use certain things against you, man. I've had dreams that I was eating sweets. I was trying to let go of sweets because I was aware that I'm in a different spirit when I don't have all that junk in my system. Your pineal gland. Now I know that it's my pineal gland. It's not clogged up. All right, it's not calcified. And so when I would go a period of time without eating sweets, I have little dreams that I would eat sweets, but it's not a sin to eat sweets. All right, I've heard the apostles say, during the Day of Atonement, they'll have a dream that they would eat, junk food or whatnot, or something to that effect. And it's not a, and demons do that, man. It doesn't have to be a sin, but it could be something that take you out of that ether, man. That's that fiery zone that the Most High wants you to be in, man. All right. So going back to pornography, we know it's no law, no sin, but we also know that if it's something that's an impediment to you, man, you have to actually have Hashem outside for strength. Back in like 2010, maybe it was 2009, I wasn't watching porn. And like that night, I was in a trance, and I got attacked, and the demon was very strong, and it was very powerful, and it was breathing behind my ear like very aggressively, and it held me down, and it made me watch a particular sex scene that I had actually watched in the real world before I stopped watching it, before I stopped watching porn. And it actually played that scene vividly in front of my face while I was in the trance, and it was just breathing. So I had to ask myself, what is it that these demons and Satan want me to watch this stuff for? Because me as an individual, there was an impediment to my spirit. When you indulge in the flesh like that, it weakens the spirit. It's the spirit and the flesh is oil and water. They don't mix. They're always against each other. It's a seesaw effect. If one is up, then the other is down. The key is balance. All right. That was back in around 2009, 2010. All right. Fast forward to around 2000, I want to say 12. All right. I was asleep once again. Next thing I know, I'm in a trance, and the demon shows me in third person watching porn. All right. And next thing I know, the demon opens the door, and a swarm of flies come in. I believe it's a swarm of flies. And it's just a swarm of flies coming in. They're just all around me and stuff. Then I wake up. All right. But once again, the demon showed me watching porn. Even those are the two main events that I've had where a demon attacked me and showed me watching porn. All right. And it wanted me to watch porn. All right. And I've had dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of dreams where when I wasn't watching porn, that the demon would try to play it in my mind and turn me back on in my dream. And I'm a man, and it's in your nature to be turned on by a woman, and I'm not ashamed of that. But Esau is the ultimate Frankenstein. He's a mad scientist, and he takes your drives and manipulates you. It manipulates it, man. He manipulates your drive to want to reproduce. And the hours and hours and hours that you could spend immersed in the word, you're spending that time watching ass on the computer. The key thing is to try to find balance and get a real woman. All right. Secondly, the key word that I used was spend, as in spend time, because time is a commodity. Time is money, and energy is a commodity. Energy is money. So when you spend time and energy in the word, what happens? You become wiser. All right, because you invested time and energy into the word. But if you spend time and energy into watching ads or playing Call of Duty, guess what? I'm not knocking, Call of Duty, but just an example. What do you get from that? You have to ask yourself, what do I get if I immerse 2, 3, 4, 5 hours at a time doing this stuff, man? Well, I could just go and get a harlot, just being frank. All right, but I know the pull that your flesh has on you when it comes to stuff like that, and trying to let things go. And certain tools that are conducive to letting stuff like that go and getting that balance back in your spirit, just certain tools that I'm about to name are cold showers, all right, intermittent fasting, all right, going to the gym and working out, do a little cardio every day, all right, going on a cleanse, maybe a week cleanse, maybe 2 weeks, but having mostly a plant-based diet to raise your so-called vibration, so you'll be more in the spirit and less in the flesh. All right, because when you eat grounding foods, it brings you back to your flesh, and you're ready to kind of want to do fleshly things. It's not bad, but you want to eat high vibrational foods that'll keep you inside of your mind or inside of your spirit. All right. But those are certain tools. The ultimate tool is prayer and fasting. All right, because Say knows the effects of these things. All right, there's a book called 1984, written by George Orwell, and one of the things that they use, or that they pretty much foretold that they were going to use in the future, which is now, was pornography, because it was going to keep the masses distracted from the New World Order agenda and what was really going on in the media, because you'll be too distracted watching, ass. Now, is it a bad thing? I mean, is it a sin? It's not a sin, but we at the point now where we can't have impediments in this truth, man, to the best of our ability, man. So I just wanted to give that account, man, because I want brothers to know that we all have common temptations, man. All right. But with that, I hope you brothers are edified. Until the next lesson, shalom.